Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to BetterPose, a presentation by Pink MetaFour. This is the team, Pink MetaFour. I'm Rahmana Mohammed.
I'm Shandice Thomas.
I'm Aziza Mohammed.
And I'm Latifa Ozoya.
Okay. You might be wondering what BetterPose is. BetterPose is a web application that helps facilitate virtual assessment between medical professionals and the patient. It also allows the users to effectively communicate through the application. Do you remember the days when you would visit your doctor in person without wearing a mask? I think we can all remember those days. Through our research, one of the medical professionals tremendously affected by COVID-19 were physical therapists. As the quote says, physical therapy is a very physical process, and due to COVID, the process has shifted, and that's where our application, BetterPose, comes in to save the day.
So we're going to talk about several physical therapists and doctors and what problems they've been experiencing since COVID and why they haven't already started practicing online. One of the interviews I had was with a medical professional who thought that misdiagnosis could potentially be an issue when treating virtually because the physical diagnosis aspect is lost.
And for physical therapists, they need a good view of the patient. They must see the patient, how they lie down, they must observe their posture, how they walk, and they must see overall how their joints work together so they can best assess the issues. And for consistency, it's preferable that the same physical therapist takes the measurements. And I guess that's one thing that you would think would be easy for a patient to do at home, but there are a lot of nuances to making sure that those are consistent and precise. So another thing is that patients aren't always able to understand exercises without a therapist there to help them in person. And sometimes the therapist has to give up and change the exercise because the patient is just not getting it. The last issue that we saw a lot was that physical therapists weren't taken seriously as online medical practitioners because patients don't want to pay for something that they perceive as a lesser quality service. And insurance companies don't want to fund it. So creating this platform for physical therapists and other medical professionals can help legitimize virtual practice.
So we decided to focus on two specific use cases, the visuals and the communication aspect. As a physical therapist, I want to view a patient's body from different viewpoints. So that's a 360 view, for example, top, bottom, side, etc. And as a patient, I want to effectively communicate where I'm having pains to my physical therapist and receive proper treatment. We use Figma to design a high fidelity prototype of our product. Starting with the landing page.
So, as Latifa mentioned, this is the initial landing page that allows the patient or medical professional to sign up. They can manually enter their information or automatically sign in with their Google or Facebook profile.
This is the calendar where the medical professional is able to view the upcoming appointments that they have with their patients. And they're also able to create an appointment with their patient. They can use this drop-down box to choose which patient they want to meet with, choose the appointment type. It could be a first-time appointment or a recurring assessment or a checkup. They could also specify the date and time of the appointment.
And then during the appointment, the physical therapist has a lot of different tools at their like on the dashboard. So you have this turntable at the bottom where they can turn the model and see a 360 view. And then you have this hand tool where they can adjust the model to help the patient better position themselves for measurement or just to help them practice the physical therapy exercises. And then we have this measuring tool that the physical therapist can use to measure range of motion or take any other kinds of measurements that they like to take. Yeah.
So this is the patient's profile page. This green dot signifies that they're online. This is their general information. They have their date of birth, gender, contact. They also can see their past and upcoming appointments. Patients cannot schedule appointments, only medical professionals. And they can see what type of appointment it was and when, the location, and if you click on more details, it shows them more information. For medical details, they have their medical ID, which is unique to every patient. They can see all their records, or it can also be grouped according to like allergies, medications, and so on. They can also view and edit their measurements like their height, weight, and BMI. This is a profile page for the medical professional. It shows them their rating, their name, the years of experience, and what type of medical professional they are. So in this case, this person is a dermatologist, and you can see if they're online as well with their location, availability, and contact information. So now we'll talk about the technologies.
All right, let's talk about the technologies we're going to use to make this happen. So, to make this as easy as possible for both the doctors and the patients to use, we are making the augmented reality features accessible online with various features including 3JS, Blender, and Mixamo. And for the rest of the front end, we'll use React.js with the standard HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. And then for the back end, we'll use a variety of technologies, including Heroku, SQL database, and Firebase for storing the information in any real-time capabilities.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Thank you.
Thank you.